Hey guys, so I wanted to make that little intro and almost lost my front tire. Anyway, I want to show you that I'm up here at the top of Brown again, and of course riding my single speed. You just saw me cruise by on that, and I wanted to talk to you about choosing a single speed or even just choosing a hardtail for your winter bike in a way to kind of preserve and make that expensive full squishy not last longer and not get beat up. And I think what we get into, and bikes are expensive. You've got drivetrains, Gruppos costing you $2,000 and $3,000, chains costing $100, cranksets costing over $1,000, and it goes up and up. And you think to yourself, well, in the winter, I'm probably going to ride in a little more crappy conditions, if you will. And where I live in SoCal, it doesn't get that bad because we've got good weather pretty much all year. But the days are shorter. So then I get into the fact that I have to get a ride in before dark or do a night ride. And I don't particularly like night rides when it's real cold outside. And cold outside to me is like in the 40s. That's cold to me. Being outside cold and at night, it's not for me. I've done some night rides when it's cold, but I'd rather just be on a night ride with good weather. So let me show you what I landed on in my experience with building up a single speed. And one of the reasons I did build up a single speed is just because I had less time in the day and I wanted to make that ride just more just harder on me. I wanted to make it more of a workout and not have the opportunity to granny gear it and take an easy ride up the mountain. I wanted to be out of the saddle and just grind out of the mountain and force myself to do a hard workout. So you've seen this before, but I want to show it to you again, and I'll weigh it when I get home because I think it's a little bit lighter than it was before with my Stan's Baron CB7 wheels on. Now I have these Chromag wheels, but these Chromag wheels are I-30 instead of I-35, and then it's laced up with the bird spokes. So I dropped some weight, although the tires are pretty, the other tires were pretty big too. And these are the durable casing, and it has cush core wide. I think I just have the wide in front and then the regular cush core in back. So starting with the front, it's got the Fox 34. Now that's only 120 travel. Some of you guys have asked how much travel. I think 120, 130, maybe you could push to 140, but I feel like anywhere from like even 100 to 130 is a sweet spot for hardtails. The brakes are XT with those Pro 120 levers, which I really like because they have the breakaway feature, and they just look really nice, and look how nice it matches the grips. Envy handlebars. Envy has a little more of a back sweep than some of the other handlebars. It's 20 millimeter rise. It's got the Envy stem, which is a 50 millimeter stem, and again 31.8. I don't think that 35 is necessary for a guy that weighs 160 pounds with gear. I'm going to switch this to the Wolf Tooth, but it's the Fox stropper lever. And let me be honest with you guys. Let me see how it does right now. It's okay, but I've never had a good experience with my Fox dropper post. I'm contemplating whether to have them service it or just get a new one. I think other companies one up. Even my Bontrager post on the other bike, and some of the other brands make better dropper posts than Fox. They just seem to be a little more temperamental. They're good, they're tight, they don't have that much play, but the way they've done the cartridge in there, it seems like it's even when you keep all your seals clean and clean it out real good, it seems to stick and not react as nice. The bottle cages are Silka. I just happened to, I had two of these, one of them broke, and then I got that copper one. I don't know why. I think it was on sale, because Thai water bottle cages are expensive. So when I can get them on sale for like $30 or $40, I do. I blinged it out with the Better Bolts and the Wolf Tooth stuff. You know how much I like Wolf Tooth. And speaking of Wolf Tooth, I wanted to show you the Wolf Tooth valve stems. Those are really nice. They're machined. They look really cool. And one thing that you probably don't see that often is I replaced that with the Wolf Tooth axle. Now I would do the axle in the rear with the Wolf Tooth, but I already had, and then theirs is a little bit different. I already had the Robert Axle Projects, and I really like Robert Axle Projects. Great company, really gives back to the mountain bike community, and I support them whenever I can. And they're the guys that make those old man racks. And if I get into bike packing, I'll get their racks. XTR cranks, the Cane Creek Hellbender 70 bottom bracket, XT brakes with the I can't remember, Revere or Revel. I forget the name of those brackets. If you guys know the name, let me know. And then the saddle is the Ergon saddle. The rims are bird spoke wheels with Chromag rims, and the rear hub, well, front and rear hub are Hope, but this is the new Hope Pro 5 single speed hub. And you don't have to get a single speed hub. I just chose to. But the new Pro 5s, they've really done a lot to improve on the really tried and true product. Hope is a great company. So that's how she's built up. I wanted to talk to you about the computer too. Now I have a Garmin, and I love my Garmin. I started off with the Garmin 530, and that's the one that's a little bit bigger, but I liked it when they came out with this 130. It's smaller. I don't like having big stuff on my handlebars. Matter of fact, I like my handlebars clear. If you notice, I won't ever put a separate dropper lever clamp. I'll find a way to integrate it. Same with the shifters. I would never do a separate shifter clamp. I would find a way to integrate it. Anyway, so the Garmin 130 is much smaller. Doesn't have all the features of the 540 or 530, because I have both. Like the emergency alert one, if you fall, it doesn't, the crash detection, it doesn't have that. So there are some features, and it doesn't do all my power stuff. But I'm probably not going to do a power on my single speed, although it would be interesting. But I could always just, clip on that one. And what's nice about the little ones is these little clamps that you have, the little half-turn clamps, keep it really solid on there. And what I've done is I put a Velcro underneath it to even give it something a little more to bite into. The headset is Cane Creek, also the Hellbender 70. So the only thing I have to do with this one, I think I might have to put a new bottom bracket. I feel like that bottom bracket's starting to go. It felt kind of crunchy today. I'm going to put a Wolf Tooth, the seat post clamp, because I want the blue with the tie bolt in there. And matching with the oil slick and stuff like that, the blue, and then the matching oil slick tie bolt. And I think that's it. I'm gonna have to get some new grips, because these grips are getting worn out. I took a chunk out of them the other day. You guys, if you saw that video where I hit my handlebar on the rock. Anyway, with the Wolf Tooth, they come out with the two different they give you a nice kit with extra caps, and then the other cap, the reverse of this is a valve core remover, which is really cool the way they integrated that in there. And then the cog is kick-ass cogs, which is they're really nice single speed cogs. I mean, they're not as nice as the Boone, but Boone is like jewelry, and Boone is $100 or more for one that's 22, 23 tooth. I think it's like 120. So it's an expensive piece of jewelry for your bike when you can get these on sale for like $40. So that's it. I don't know if I left anything out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to get ready to head down the mountain.